first get you to state your name and your role within the Career Development Center?
Sure. My name is Clayton Lewis, and I am the Assistant Director for Career Readiness at Morgan State University.
Hey, thank you. Okay, so the first question is, how often do you believe students here at Morgan State University utilize the Career Development Center?
So students are utilizing the Center for Career Development more and more. I can tell you just in the last year alone, we've had well over 1,500 appointments, and that's just one-on-ones. That's not including workshops or anything unique, any specific event that we've held here, or even the career closet. But it's well over 1,000 students to visit the Center for Career Development. That's just for one-on-one appointments, not including the other workshops.
Okay. And how many students come to you guys with concerns about their future in employment after graduation?
So about the same number. We have students that are coming almost every day. I manage a staff of at least right now we have two career specialists, and we are booked almost every day with at least maybe 4 to 5 appointments per day with students that are coming not just concerned but also excited about their future and how to connect their majors with a particular career path.
Okay. And the last question is, how many people postgraduate have come to you guys with success when it comes to employment or no success?
Yeah, so I can tell you that we got quite a few calls for students that have either secured particular jobs or internship opportunities frequently. We would love to, better be able to track that. However, we also get calls from students, specifically now in this employment environment, students that are trying to find jobs, alumni that are actually switching jobs, or most recently, alumni that may have been laid off from the federal government that may need to update their resume and find different opportunities. And through those opportunities, we also invite them to come back to Morgan State University to attend whether we have our networking fair, career fair, or any career related event that would help them to pivot or transition. So yeah, I like that question because we do get both sides. We do get students that are very successful, and we also get students that are in between jobs or students that are actually still looking for jobs.
Right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, sure. Hi. So I am Rosemary Bryant, and I am a certified licensed and national school psychologist.
Anything similar to what we call now as post-grad blues? Would you consider that your post-grad blues, that you weren't able to hop into your master's degree right away?
Yeah, I would say that I did have some post-grad blues, actually. When you're just like not certain, or you have a thought or expectation that you're supposed to do something and then you can't do it, you just have to pivot, and you don't always want to. So yeah, for sure, I had the blues.
Now I want to move on to mental health. Are there any psychological terms or frameworks that explain the emotional roller coasters that happen after graduation?
It's a good question.
Or maybe just like the way that you would define it as well?
Yeah. I would say that after graduation, your mental health can take a toll. And especially if you are in a field that you worked hard to get your degree in. And things like, I know that it's trending, like imposter syndrome is definitely one that comes to mind, where you basically gaslight.
So, what are some signs that someone is not just adjusting, but actually struggling with post-grad and dealing with depression and anxiety? Like, what signs can we look out for to see for our peers, family members, that it may come off as if they're adjusting, but they're actually struggling?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, number one is time. So typically after graduating, and I'm being careful here because undergrad is very different from when you are like at a graduate program, because with grad school there's typically like a line of work for you, like there was for me, right? So whether it's that cocktail, if you will, of depression or those anxious features, that it impacts your life. That's really what we're looking for. So if that impact is there and you see it, you will see it. Because I always say this across the board to whomever I'm working with, whatever you think affects your emotions and then it affects your behaviors. So you want to just look out for those signs that are manifesting that way. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. So we're just gonna start off like this. What's your name? What's your name?
Trey Hopkins.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So just a few questions as a postgraduate. What was the degree that you decided to get?
So the degree that I decided to major in is psychology, and I minored in music.
Okay. So let me just ask you, after you graduated, what was one of the biggest struggles you had to face trying to figure everything out?
One of the biggest struggles was literally trying to find a place of employment. I didn't know that's what I would have to face, but due to the current climate of our world, everything is unpredictable. So that was pretty much the big thing that I faced.
Okay. So last question. What is something that you wish you knew before graduating that you think could exponentially have helped you a lot better in the real world outside of Morgan State?
I wish I knew there's not really much pressure on finding a job that pertains to your major. Long as you have, a degree, you are certified and you're dignified to go anywhere of employment. Because I was just looking for psych jobs, and here I am now. I'm freaking doing finances at a bank.
So what's one piece of advice you would give to people currently about to graduate and you know how it can be trying to find a job? What's one piece of great advice you would give them to help them on that journey?
Definitely patience. And it's okay to take your time. Just because you graduate doesn't mean you have to rush. Doesn't mean that it comes automatically. Doesn't mean that as soon as you walk off the stage or walking into an interview, that's not the case. But while you're in school, prepare. So preparation and patience.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.